Hello, my name is Alexis Overing, and my persuasive speech is on processed foods versus fresh foods and children's nutrition. So, processed foods have become readily available and they're kind of a staple in America's society. You see processed foods on grocery store shelves, at the gas station, at vending machines, at children's schools, at work, they're everywhere. And when we compare prices, even, it's easier to pick up a granola bar rather than go and buy a $10 pack of sliced pineapples. So, this speech is going to describe my research on the nutritional science behind how food affects children. And I have learned that fresh foods are essential to children's development, and processed foods can even show signs that hinder their development. So let's discuss some problems and let's see if we can have some solutions to those problems. So problem number one that I found is that according to the CDC in 2022, processed foods make up 67% of children's diet in that year, which is over half. That's a large percentage. So if we're going to make any type of change or a difference in such a large percentage, we're going to have to start small. So I believe that a solution to problem number one is that parents can start by making small food transitions within the home. And they can do it by integrating small food items that are new and removing items that they've been used to or accustomed to that are processed. So you want to do that slowly and casually, as you don't want to shock the child with all these new food options and changes and deter them away from eating a healthier diet and lifestyle in the end. And problem number two that I came across is that processed foods are scientifically linked to obesity, behavioral issues, and chronic illness development. When we factor that into children's, that's kind of a scary issue. That's our future. We want to nourish our kids and give them the fresh fruits that improve their focus, emotional balance, and physical health. And that's a statement from Harvard in 2020 that fresh fruits improve children's focus, emotional balance, and their overall physical health. So in conclusion, to kind of wrap this all together, is that we have studied and that we've learned that processed foods do in fact ultimately hurt our bodies. And on the other hand, we learned that fresh fruits nourish and help our bodies as the natural resources that were originally provided to help heal and nourish us. So because of this simple fact, it is so important to be conscious of what our children are eating and consuming every day. We need to nourish and protect our children and give them the future that they deserve. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech. Thank you.